by Charles G. Brooks Sr. I used to look in the fence, riding past Ryan and Mal, observing the compound and saying to myself, it's no issue. If it's what I'm meant to, then fuck it, I can do the bit. I've been doing time since I was a kid. I thought I'd miss my homies in Coney Island omelets. Useless juvenile nonsense buffered my brain from reality. Quite possibly, people could die, but that comes with doing time. In the back of my mind, doubt tried to give me pause, but I gave it pause and threw socks at prison walls. I solidified my rep as I told everyone how I had no choice. If I had to raise my voice, then my gun would swiftly follow. And to me, it sounded hollow, so I made it a point to clap a lot until the masses thought I was the reincarnation of Attila the Hun. Deep inside, I was done, but on the surface, there's only one way out. As dumb as it seems now, my environment had turned me into the Manchurian candidate, brainwashed to emulate every aspect of futility that exists. I made brief visits to school, made sure to spend time on the block. Ran with incorrigible but kept my siblings on lock. If prison comes, I'd already been prepared by the Burton Center, the place they said winner of the Lost Cause Lakamopa Award. I'd been nominated and scored by my sister, mother, and countless others. Desperation smothered my ability to cry for any type of assistance. I surrendered the last shreds of resistance as the sheets stole me. Now I look back on the old me, those washed opportunities. I've turned me, but now I try to extend clarity to the youth. I tell them all I used to do and how it landed me inside the fence, how relentlessly the system will tear apart this entire existence. Some listen and others pay me no mind, but with my free time I sit and stare at the ghost of time past, remembering that I really enjoyed Willie Bell Gibson's English class. And though I never laughed, my former posturing was a joke. Now that my consciousness is woke, I can see the clean punchline. It's while doing all this time I've given up the dreams I postponed. Then, things seemed hopeless, but now they shimmer just out of focus. I'm on the inside staring out with purpose and intense desire to climb higher than maybe a felon station. I've developed patience and rediscovered the dreams I'm now chasing, hoping to once again cheer at my kids' events. To be convinced that society truly has a place for me, that freedom is more than an arbitrary term, and times I've learned will be readily apparent to all. Despite my downfall, I have a unique capability. See, I pondered the remedy to every problem I've caused. I would rectify them all with hard work and compassion, by lashing myself to my faith, standing strong, holding on to my family as tightly as I once gripped the sheets. No longer throwing stones at penitentiaries and firing jewels to the free. To those riding past Ryan and Mount looking in at me, thank you.